morning, everybody. Cindy Utter here with my artsy endeavors and my coffee. It is morning, yes. No idea what time morning. Let's see. It is about 8:30 on a Tuesday morning. I bet you know what I'm going to play with, and I figured why not record it. These are all gel crayons. I've got the Tim Holtz Distress crayons that just came out with that are water reactive. I have these Maped Helix Color Peps Smoothies. These things I love these things. And I have a bunch of other different kinds. I have, these are Crayola window crayons. Okay. I have got, these are Rose Art watercolor twist ups. I believe these you get at Target, if I remember right. I think that's where the Rose Art brand is. These are the Crayola Twistable Slick Sticks. I'm not really sure what the difference is between the window ones and the slick sticks. It doesn't really say. So we have those as well. And then we have another Rose Art product, and again, I'm guessing this came from Target. I'm pretty sure that's where I found these. And these are just Rose Art Gel Crayons. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick one of each of these, a certain color. Let's start out, let's start with the red. Why not? Okay, well, I don't have a red in those. Let's see, we have purple. Let's start out with a purple. We're going to take a purple from each one. This one, the window one, does not have a purple, but that's okay. And we have a, can you hear my cat crying? We have a purple from Tim Holtz. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to bring you in. I've got just plain old index cards here. This index card has nothing on it. It's just straight out of the pack. This index card I've covered with gesso. And what I want to do is I want to actually see what the difference is on these. We've got the Tim Holtz Distress. We have the Rose Art Gel Crayon. We have the Maped Helix. I love these. These things are just like butter. We have another Rose Art, which we're going to put here. This one's the watercolor twist up. And then we have the Slick Sticks. And what I want to do, let me grab a pen really quick. Okay, so this is Tim Holtz. This is Rose Art Gel. This is Maped Helix. This is Rose Art Water. And this is Crayola Twistable Slick Sticks. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to see how they react. I want to see just the creaminess on just a plain, okay, on just a plain index card. The Tim Holtz, maybe it's because I let it dry. Let's try it a little bit more. Okay, it blends, but not the greatest. Okay, and let's see. This is the Gel Crayon from Rose Art. That blends a little bit better. This is the Maped Helix. These, I think what happened is that they dried out while I did that. This is the Maped Helix. That's just on a plain piece of paper. I'm just seeing how they blend. The Rose Art Water. It's okay. And the Slick Sticks. That one doesn't want to move at all. I'll be fair, I'll put a little bit more on. Not really. Okay, so that is just putting them down and testing them on a plain piece of paper. Now I've got this gessoed piece of paper. I'm going to clean off my finger. Alright. Make sure it's nice and dry. And here we go again. This is Tim Holtz on gessoed. That one's pretty cool. It blends. This is the Rose Art. That one blends as well. The Maped. fairness, I gotta give it a little bit more. Okay, that one blends pretty well. This is the Rose Art Water. And then this is the Crayola Slick Sticks. Now, just from doing that, I can tell you from what I see, I like them on a piece of gessoed paper versus just a plain piece of paper. Okay? Now I'm going to do the same thing, only I want to do it on watercolor paper. Alright, so what I've done, this is watercolor paper on the, I have stuff all over my hands. On the left, I have just plain watercolor paper, little pieces of it. These are scraps from something I was doing, who knows what. And on the right, it's gessoed. So I've gessoed it, I've dried it, and everything's good. This is just a water brush. I am going to do the same thing, only this time I'm changing to green because I have one of each brand that are in some type of a green. Okay? So I really want to do them in the same order that I did the last one. So I'm going to start out with the Tim Holtz. We're going to put a little bit on the gessoed, a little bit on the non-gessoed. Then we had Rose Arts Gel. Then we had the Maped, which is the smoothies. And then we had the Rose Art Water. This is the watercolor twist up. I'm actually going to use this down here. Then we had the Crayola. This is the Slick Sticks. And now this one also I'm going to bring in, which is the Window Crayon. And this is again by Crayola. Alright, so let's start out. We're going to start by blending. Blending pretty much all the same. Oh, look at this Window Crayon. Look at that one. Alright, let's try on the gessoed paper. This Window Crayon is more like a paint. It's, yeah, that blends very, very well. Alright, now I'm just going to take a little bit of water. This is, again, just a water brush. And I want to see what it does. Come on, give me some water. Give me some water. Come on. It's thinking about it. Something I don't like about these water brushes, sometimes it's difficult to get water out of them. Alright. Okay. That one is the Tim Holtz. This one is the Rose Art. And again, this is just on watercolor paper with no gesso on it. This one is the Maped Helix. Okay. This one is the Rose Art. This is the watercolor twist up. This one is the Crayola Slick Sticks. And this one is the Window, Crayola Window Crayon. Alright, that is on the non-gessoed surface. Whoa, whoops, I'm sorry. Hold on. Okay, apologize for that. That was kind of strange. Okay, I'm actually got some videos saving. Alright, so that is on just plain watercolor paper with no gesso. This is on watercolor paper that has been gessoed. And again, we're doing the same thing. That's the Tim Holtz. This is the Rose Art Gel. This is the Maped Helix Smoothie. This is the Rose Art Watercolor Twist Up. This is the Crayola Slick Sticks. And this is the Crayola Window. Okay, now, in my opinion, I like the Maped Helix Color Peeps. Color P-E-P-S. Color Peeps. I like these. I love how creamy they are. I enjoy using these. They're nice and easy to handle. They're great. When I sit here and I look at this coverage, I'll be very honest, the coverage that I see that gives the most is the Crayola window crayons. Okay? If you're looking for something that's really blendable, again, the Rose Art Water. They do fantastic. I don't see anything wrong with using the watercolor twist ups. The gel crayons. All of these I feel work. To me, what's worth the money is I would work with the Maped Helix first. I would stick with the Crayola and the Rose Arts. And that's just my opinion. So I hope you've enjoyed this little comparison. And as always, have fun. That's what life's all about. Happy creating, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.